Michael Jordan didn't succeed because of the wins. It's hard work, it's failures, it's overcoming, it's putting 300%. Kill your fear. Any fear you have, kill it. Commitment, discipline, dedication, and faith. I made them believe in me. I made them believe in my talent. I made them believe in what I want to become. Yeah, I was 14 years old, 15, I was playing pro. Every single time you achieve something, put a higher goal, a higher dream, and work for it.
Biggest fear? Fadi, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Pleasure.
What does freedom mean to you?
Well, freedom is a big word, and the explanation and what outcome you can get from the word of freedom is a lot. But, freedom is to be free about how you need to make your choices, next steps, to be free in making the right decisions in your life. And then as well, when you face challenges, to overcome them with this freedom that you will be having. So probably it's everything.
Yeah.
It's a big word. It goes to personal people, it goes to a country, it goes leaders, it goes to entrepreneurs, athletes. So everyone have a different aspect of the word of freedom, but the most important thing that you can get from this word is to free to do the right choices in your life.
Yes, because sometimes you might want to do things differently than you are right now.
Definitely.
But there's something blocking you, and most of the time it's here, right? It's the mindset.
mental.
Yeah. So we're gonna get a lot into the mindset and a few other things. You have a very interesting story and journey, but let's start with childhood. I think childhood is a foundation to all of us. If you had to, view your life as a movie, what would your childhood as a movie, what would the title be and why?
The title will be how I wanted to achieve my life, even though my parents were against my direction in terms of being an athlete. Completely against it. And back in the days, it wasn't as easy as it is now due to the Instagram, social media, and parents are seeing what basketball or athlete can achieve in his life. So they were like, school. No, school is very important and we continue in studying, finishing our degree. But they didn't believe in sports life as it's in a career. So the title would be probably making my own decision and overcome all the obstacles and challenges I faced with my parents and achieve what I wanted to achieve in my life as an athlete, as a basketball player. And I've done it, and I really worked hard for it. First, to make them believe in me, believe in basketball, believe in my capability and skills and what I can achieve, and make them change their, perception about being an athlete is something really important.
Yeah, so to make the decision to pave your own way is challenge in itself. But when you're doing it, when you have the people that you love the most telling you otherwise, as much as you want to go, it still instills a bit of doubt and uncertainty, right?
Yeah.
Now, there are so many people in this world, whether it's their parent, whether it's their friends, that they come up with an idea, I want to do X, Y, and Z. I want to play basketball. I want to start my business. But they don't develop the courage like you have. So why do you think many of those people get stuck and never pursue that?
I'll tell you one thing. The most important thing in this is to make them believe first in you, second, see what you have and the talent, how much you want this to happen, and how much you want their support to make it happen. When you combine all this, they will support you to the max, they will stand by you, and they will be, pushing you to make your dream come true. And this is one of the most important things today in any life, in our life. in any business, in any, if the CEO is seeing any employee is working hard for an idea and believes in it and he's pushing for it and he's creating a great outcome out of it, when he sees that, he will approve it and will start pushing and, you know, getting the tools for the guy or the girl to make it happen. Marketing, sales team, just, you know, he believes in this and he wants this bad, and let's help the guy. The same thing. So they saw this. I made them believe in me. I made them believe in my, you know, talent. I made them believe in what I want to become. And it's all mental. You tell me you were young. Yeah, I was 14 years old. 15, I was playing pro. I went to my dad at the age of 15 and a half. And I told him, you know, I promised myself, and I told you before to believe in me, and you believed in me. And this day, I signed the first contract of my life, and this day is the last day that you're gonna spend one penny on me at the age of 15 and a half. So what I wanted to do is prove my point. That, okay, you believed in me, you supported me when you were against it. Now it's time to prove more for you that I want to take my own direction in life, not your direction as dad and mom, but my direction as an athlete.
So it's okay to pave your own path, but what you're saying is you also have to put the work
Yeah.
and effort.
Yeah.
What I see in the world today is the opposite. Is people want things. They want to be famous. They want to be a basketball player. They want to be a football player. But when you look in their lifestyle, and they're waking up at 12, they're up all night, they're doing all these things in between. I'm like, okay, Habibi, you want this, but your actions are not that.
Yeah.
So as making it 15, okay, making it pro at any age is difficult.
Yeah.
How many kids wake up and dream of making it pro?
Yeah.
At 15 and a half, it's even harder. So what did you have to sacrifice
A lot.
for you to make it?
If you want to say temptations of life was cancelled from my dictionary completely. It was like no fun. I was, me having fun was on the basketball court, doing more work, doing more effort, waking up in the morning. I used to wake up 3 hours before school, practice, finish, go to school, finish, continue practicing all day until night. And yes, it was, I don't want to call it suffering, but it was hard work and pleasure. At the same time, I was playing football and basketball. And at the same time, I want to be this, basketball player. What was my direction or my vision and my goals wasn't to be probably the best player in Lebanon, Asia, Arab. No, it was just I want to achieve a pro level. When I achieved the pro level, I did put a higher goal, achieve it, a higher goal. And I always say, so climbers, usually they go climb mountains and hike, and they go to mountains. So they achieve climbing one hill. They finish, they go back. They will not go back to the same one. They will look to to climb a higher and bigger mountain. So they go do that again. And they come back and they go to a higher mountain. So every single time you achieve something, put a higher goal, put a higher dream, and work for it. You don't just go and sit. They climb and they keep climbing until they reach the top. And this is a great example in life. So you always put higher goals, higher dreams, work hard for them to achieve them. Whatever obstacles you're passing through in your life, and bumps and challenges, this is part of success. This is a great example of success. Those obstacles, challenges, what will make you a better person and a better leader and a better CEO and athlete. or a director or a manager. So I faced a lot, yes, and still facing, because this is part of our life. But I was mentally tough and ready for all the obstacles that I wanted to achieve.
Yeah.
I wanted to achieve so bad every single goal I had in my life. And if you ask me, will you regret anything? Will you doubt any of your decisions? Zero. Never. I never doubted. I never regretted any of the decisions I made in my life. Because every single decision I made me reach to this point. Not the success I have gained, and I have reached before, made me reach to this point. No. The regrets and the doubts that people think they had made them reach, no, they were lessons. Obstacles, challenges, bumps, they are lessons. Failures, losses, they are lessons we learn from to improve, become better, work harder, and know the steps we want to take in the future. So that was my pleasure.
Yeah.
That was my, just failing and knowing what I want to do next. Losing the game and knowing what mistakes I've done, so in the next game, I don't do it. And you tell me you lose, I wait so bad, not for the game, for the next practice, to go and perform 300 times better than the game. Wait for the game to perform 400% better than the previous game. So I was like ready for the challenge. And those things probably made me, overcome all the challenges in my life.
Yeah, I mean, listening to a lot of athletes over the years, one commonality that they all said, and you just said it yourself, is that you learn more from your failures than the wins.
Yeah.
I mean, a famous one is Tom Brady, when they asked him, how do you, tell us about all the great things about your success? Like, no. That's nothing. See me after I lose the game.
Yeah.
Because I believe athletes understand when you lose, that is an opportunity to improve. Because when you win, it's like class. Yeah, and I got it. We won. You're excited. You partied. But now it becomes, why did we lose? Why did I make that mistake?
Exactly.
How do I make sure I don't do it again? But in real life, when people, face an obstacle, they fail at something, they reframe that as that they are a failure. They are not worthy of this success. But they don't understand it's just part of the journey. It's part of the process to success.
Part of life.
Part of life.
Part of life. Today you do an accident in your car.
Yeah.
Happened. You wanna sit, blame yourself for the accident, and cry and what should I? No, it's an accident happened. You're gonna fix your car. Keep moving with the same car. So the same thing. You got a huge accident. You go put your car in the garage. They fix it for you. Drive it back. Keep on going on the road. The same thing. This is life. If you fail, you fix. Put yourself in the garage, fix it, and keep on going.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of people that they sit after a failure and do nothing and wait. That's not the case. What happened to us in Lebanon, and we had to restructure our life due to the revolution and the financial crisis that happened in Lebanon, what we have built over there in our countries. Probably a lot sat down, what should we do? Knocked doors, keep on working, work hard, find opportunities. Don't just sit. God will not give you gifts and open for you doors if you're gonna sit in your room, watch TV, and do nothing. In Corona, I was working for programs, live programs on TV, in my clubs, to keep on pushing people to sports. I found stuff that I can do to the community, just to help them, instead of sitting, doing nothing. No, there is always ways in how you need to move in your life when you face a closed door.
Yeah.
So one of the great quotes that I have in my office is, I have failed over and over and over and over and over again, and that's why I succeed.
Yeah.
By Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So it's a great example. Michael Jordan didn't succeed because of the wins he's made. He succeeded because of the failures over and over and over again. And, I say, when you run, you hit the wall, you don't just turn and go back at all.
Yeah.
Find a way around it. Climb the wall. Knock it. Go around it. Don't hit and go back. Going back, that means you failed. There is always ways in how you want to overcome those walls you hit in your life. And this is a journey, and this is a must in our life. I teach this to my kids.
Yeah.
Whatever you face, there is solutions. Whatever. You think of the most probably dangerous, bad, whatever you want to call it, obstacle you faced in your life, that will be, this is the end of my life? No. There is solutions for every single thing. It's up to you how to manage.
Yeah.
Up to you how to be mentally tough, strong enough to overcome them. Faced a lot, financial, career, athlete, family, challenges that probably will tell you, how did you manage to stand back on your feet? And I've done it. Because I was mentally there, I was built probably to be taking responsibilities and love to be challenged. Love.
One of my models, I like to have models and frameworks and not try to guess too much in life, because the world has been around long enough, right? So I always look at a few things. One, I'm like, okay, there have been prophets that God has sent for a purpose.
Definitely.
And they are working, let's say, directly with the God, right? Yet they still struggled to get their message across. There are world leaders, there are athletes, there are countless number of people that have faced the same path, the same obstacles. But for whatever reason, human beings think that they're different. So if I say today I'm going to build $1 million business, I should just have a clear path and go from 0 to $1 million, right? If I want to be in the NBA, I'm just going to go to the park maybe 2 days a week. I'll play video games. I'll be on social media. The rest, I should be able to go to the NBA. They don't have no one says, let me study what this guy has gone through to achieve this goal. And today there is somebody who's achieved every goal that you want to make. You don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to guess. You can just follow their model. And at the root of that, right, it's that it comes with a lot of failure. To be quite frank, one of the reasons I love doing this is because I faced that. When I was in college, my dream was to be a professional footballer, play soccer player, right? But there was just this knot of doubt and uncertainty in my chest. And I thought if I was going to make it pro, I probably shouldn't have this fear. Or I shouldn't have this not. Talent-wise, I was good. Skill-wise, I had it. But then you realize that's not what you need. It's here.
Yeah.
So if I gave it my 100%, maybe I still would not have made it. But one of the regrets I have is that I let some voices kill my dream, right, and make me feel like it wasn't going to be possible. But that is happening today to someone who wants to be an engineer or who wants to be a doctor or a pro player. That we don't understand that at the end of the day is just accepting that you are going to get punched in the face. You're going to have to put your teeth back on, get back on the horse, and keep going. And the person who ends up in the end is not the smartest, is not the most talented, is who perseveres the journey and learns and keeps changing and keeps adapting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is it. The person who will achieve is the person who struggled a lot in his life and did a great job in overcoming all the obstacles. Those are the people that you see succeeding. Success is not just luck.
Yeah.
No. And it's not talent and skills. No. It's hard work, it's failures, it's overcoming, it's putting 300%, not 90%. I tell, in my clubs, we have, either paddle practices or basketball practices or anyone, or gym members coming to the gym. If you step on the court or on the gym, in the paddle court or the football pitch, 200%. I don't want to see any player giving 90%, 99%, 200%. Because if you do it in practice, you're going to do it the same way in the game. And you're going to keep on doing it in your life. And it will continue in your life as a model that this is how I want to be. You go to work, give 200%. Don't give 90%. Be productive. So those are the people you rely on. Those are the people you see, okay, he's going to be something. Even if he's less talented than other players, but he's more hungry to achieve and he's willing to learn more than any other kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lessons was from John Wooden,
Yeah.
right? The coach UCLA. I don't know if you remember, 3 years undefeated.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah.
And his message was, sometimes you can play, you can win a game and play against a poor team,
Yeah.
right? You didn't give your best. You came on the court, like you mentioned, 60%, 70%. And you ended up winning the game because the other team was bad, not because you're good.
Yeah.
But other times, you can give 200% and still lose because you played a team that was much better than you.
Wow.
So the reason his team was so successful and they kept winning year after year is because his only expectation was, you give me 200%.
Yeah.
I don't care if I win. He didn't judge by the wins or losses. It's how you perform,
How you fight.
how you fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yesterday it was the same message I was telling. I had, the head of basketball in Champs and the technical director and the manager of the basketball academy. So we gathered at the end with the players, and I told them, for me, I don't care how skilled you are, how talented you are. This will build. This you keep on building that. What I care about is seeing you fighting every single practice. Fight. Offense, defense. Give me your 200% in practices. This is what I want to see. And this is the right way of being a basketball player. If you fight, if you go, not doing what you need to do, giving your 50%, 60%, you won't make it. I need 200%. Fight. And this is the message I was telling, our own players yesterday. So, and it goes to everything you're doing in your life.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give your family 50%, you're gonna end up a bad dad. If you're gonna give your work 50%, you're gonna end up a bad manager or director or CEO. If you're gonna give your team 50%, you're a bad player. So it goes, the model of giving your 200%, fighting for every single day in your career journey, whatever you're in, is a must. It's not optional.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Yeah. And this is another important point that you mentioned, especially for athletes, right?
Yeah.
They think when they come on the court, they can give 200%, but in the classroom, they'll give 50%,
Yeah.
and then at their house, they'll give 30% because mom and dad are there to clean everything up. The reality is, you're either 200% at everything or not, and this is not just athlete, but it goes to everybody in life.
Yeah. To family.
Family, yeah.
You know, then you'll end up with breaking your family apart. So this is a must in all kind of jobs, situation you're in life to give your best.
Yeah.
Always.
Family, I just wanted to bring up something interesting about family. I saw I think it was one of your stories a few days ago. You had, mashallah, some big boys in the family,
Yeah.
and you were wrestling one of them. I think you were like trying to give him like a
Kiss.
little kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
So I found that very interesting because you would think, right, fathers are supposed to be like, hey, get tough and get strong. But this is like a beautiful moment, and to have a relationship like that, especially in this culture, it's amazing. What advice would you give, or how can you change the mindset a bit for father? Because boys love that affection, just not, because
I have an amazing relationship with my family, with my boys, with my baby girl, with my wife. We're very close.
Yeah.
At the same time, when it comes to being tough for certain things, I'm there, and they know. But they're my friends. So both the Jihad and Hadi, they're in Canada. They're pro basketball players. Hopefully NBA prospects. So when they're visiting, I see no friends. I don't go out at all. I spend my time with only them. We go out together, we go to movies, we go dinner, we go to mall, this is my real, people that I want to enjoy my life with. So saying that, you need to give that to your family. You need to be the friend, you need to be the brother, you need to be the father, you need to be the advisor, you need to be the person who's structuring their life, supporting them in everything in their life. Not spoiling, the supporter, the advisor, the mentor, the father and the brother and a friend that they rely on in terms of things that they need advice in their life. So that's me with them. And spoiling has, we don't even have this at home at all. They live in Canada. Jihad and Hadi, they used to play in Fenerbahce before, study in Turkey. They went alone. Jay went at the age of 14 by himself. The team rented him in a house. He was there, he was going to school, giving him responsibilities. 2 years after that, Hadi followed him, same team. And I made sure they live with the responsibilities. So I made sure for them to know what responsibility. I told them, Dad, I'm not doing this just for fun. Now I'm here. Tomorrow I might not be. You need to handle yourself by yourself. You need to handle your mom and your younger brother and sister. So responsibility is very important in life. I could have sent them everything. Okay, order delivery every single day.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. I have a driver with you, a maid at home, whatsoever. Easy. What responsibilities I gave them?
Yeah.
Well, if I will, God will was to, for me, my life is at that time and I'm gone.
Yeah.
How he will manage his life after that? What responsibilities he will be able to make or decisions in his life? Nothing. So I told him, this is the max you get per month. This is your responsibilities. Go to the supermarket, get food, cook at home. And then he went to Google. He was sending Hannah messages. How do I make pasta? How do I make this? So from there, I knew that, they're responsible kids.
Yeah.
It's not because I want them to do, to pass. No, this is part of their journey. If you want to be a basketball player, you need to pass through the tough times and the good times and the bad times, and to be responsible to handle your own thing and to make the right decision. So going back to the point of the father, and they're my friends. We talk 3 times on video calls every single day. Every single day. It's a must that they're calling me. No. They enjoy. I enjoy. We enjoy chatting with each other. And we're very close. And, sometimes it's nice. When Hannah took the video, I didn't know.
Yeah.
But we were at a vacation at the beach, and I wanted to kiss Jay, and Jay is 2'7". I'm 198, so he's taller than me. I'm more bulkier than him, so I had to put my power just to get the kiss. And nowadays, yes, you get the, but he was shy because people were around, and I want to give him a kiss on the cheek, and he was like, no, and I said, okay, I will get it.
Yeah.
So it's like, they love this.
Yeah.
They love to be in that position with me. And again, it's a must to be the supporter, the friend, the brother, the father, the advisor, the mentor in their life, and give them responsibilities. This is the most important thing. The most important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And I love the way you put it, that you, as a father, you have like 6, 7 different hats.
Yeah.
But a lot of us, when we become fathers, we're not given a blueprint.
Yeah.
We just think, okay, your job is to protect and to say no
Yeah.
and to get,
Yeah.
So all those things. I want to jump a bit into your venture as an entrepreneur. And I know, once you've achieved a lot of great things, it's easy to identify yourself as a basketball player and just focus on basketball. But you've built, Champ Sports Club, and is growing. So tell me how you were able to shift from one area to the next.
I started this at the age of 25. Again, it goes back to probably maturity. I've met my wife, she was 13, I was 15 years old. And we stayed together 8 years, secret, before, but we got engaged at the age of 21 and she was 19, and then got married I was 23, she was 21. My first baby was at Jihad was 25, I was 25, she was 23. And this just, tells you that we were mature. Getting married at the age of 23 nowadays is, I don't want to say impossible, but you won't find it, regularly happening, that a guy at the age of 23 did build himself by himself.
Yeah.
No support at all financially, from buying my house, buying my car, buying my wife's car, and everything I've done alone, with no parents involved at all. So you'll find it like, it's okay, at the age of 23 you're doing this. I was that guy who wanted to take challenges and to prove that you can make things happen. So got Jihad at the age of 25. I realized, when you get your first baby, it knocks you more. Like, okay, this is serious. You got a baby now, you have responsibilities, you do this and this. And I was thinking, and I was like, I'm a guy that thinks a lot about tomorrow, what I need to do, how I need to improve, what if this happened, what I need to do. And I will tell you one story that happened later with me, that I was prepared for what will happen because I thought about it. And I was ready to, face it directly because I thought about all the scenario. So going back to Jihad, I said, if anything will happen to me now in basketball and I cannot play anymore, any injury that will stop me from playing basketball, what should I do? How should I sustain my family? And I started my business first business I've done at the age of 25, continued open my second business, continued open my third, until I reached opening Champs in 2017, and it was my last project. But before that, I've built my rent car company. Then I opened one of the biggest cleaning disinfecting companies in Lebanon, and then the barber shops, and then the restaurant, and then Champs with the restaurant together. So why I've done all this at the young age? Because I was, okay, if things happens to me in my basketball career, I need to have another source of income that will support my family and my responsibilities, because I don't want to go sit, do nothing. And from there, I started building myself, and how I want to create what I want to achieve in my life in a proper way, in proper direction. And yes, sometimes, doors opens for you, and you have to take the chance, and you have to take it. So it was first business I suffered a lot. I lost probably everything. Everything. I went with my friend into the car business. We were doing extremely great. And then I wasn't managing, he was managing. And then I knew about that he was doing, uh, how you say it, taking money from people to grow the business with me by interest, monthly interest with a high interest. So he take 100, he need to take it, paid back 110 in the 1 month to 10%. And then the company was bankrupt.
Yeah.
And I lost everything. It was a huge number at the age of 25. Kept smiling, no one knew. Went to my president of the club, asked him for half salary until the end of the month just to continue. Did it, continued, restructured myself, kept on going. I kept going. Told my family after probably 1 year that this happened to me. So this is one of the challenges that you face. I told you this story quickly just to tell you that you face things in your life and you have to overcome it because you have responsibilities, you have goals, you have dreams to achieve. You don't stop, sit and cry, go ask for help. You go find solutions for for the decision you've taken in your life that made you reach this failure. So you're accountable of overcoming this. So building Champs was not just another business at all. I have my other businesses going. Champs is one of my babies.
Your baby as well.
So we have 4. The 5th is Champs, and it's the experience and love to sports, love to healthy life, love to towards proper lifestyle and supporting the people that wants to be better and building a nice community in the club. This is what I care about, and this is a big part of why Champs is very important to me, because I consider it a healthy community in there. Yeah. Everyone is having fun, everyone is enjoying, everyone is doing sports, everyone is working to improve himself. And you go to Champs, you'll find this vibe.
It's culture.
It's culture, it's people going to really work. It's not they're going to hang out and it's a nice place to hang out, but it's not the purpose.
Right.
You see people working out.
Yeah, as an entrepreneur, one of the key things that when I work with clients is about messaging.
Yeah.
What message do you convey into the marketplace so that when they come to your product or your service, the experience is already ingrained in them? So in other words, if you're just a gym, they'll go and lift and do WAPI, and then they'll get bored, and then they'll get tired, and then they'll not do anything, and then 3 months later, maybe the gym was far, or there isn't something to attach them to the thing. In your experience, what have you seen or experienced that are the things that attach your clients, your customers to your brand?
Community, building a proper community.
Yeah.
Having this natural vibes, clear vision that you're doing inside your club, that it's not a commercial place. It's not just show place to come do your show off and no. It's a place that, you come to the gym, you enjoy, you have fun, you work out, you find all kinds of people over there working out to become better. You don't find any single person there going there to take pictures on the mirrors at all. Everyone is going to work out, decent people, amazing people in all of my clubs, and they enjoy this, and this is the message I have in Champs, and this is the connection we have between all members, and between the basketball parents, the basketball players, between the gym members, between the paddle players and the paddle coaches and the coaches itself and the community, how they are linked all together. This is what makes, a proper community, that it's a healthy community. They go there, you find people, you'll see, I swear, you see people inside Champs. They spend time inside Champs more than employees per day. 7-8 hours. Parents coming, working out, finishing, continuing their work from there, going back to the school, driving their kids to the academy, sitting in the cafe, enjoying until they finish, and then they go home. So it's a nice community, healthy community. The vibes are amazing. So this is the message I want to have in my club. I don't want to have. Yes, we have celebrities, models. You have everything, but all of them understand that if we're going there, if we're going to Champs, we're going to work out. We're going to have this vibe that we need to see inside the club. People working out.
Right.
People have, yes, they are all friends. You go inside the gym, 1-2 days. You will be communicating with everyone. And this is the vibe we have. And this is what, every single person who comes to Champs tells me. Here, the vibes are completely different than anywhere we went before.
Yeah.
It's not big, and as a look and feel, it's a nice place. It's really nice. You have way better, designs that I have inside my gym. Way better. But it's what you have inside.
Inside, exactly. And this is Dubai. Yeah. If you want to compete in visual only, good luck, right?
It's what you have inside.
Yeah.
You go to an amazing restaurant. It's about the taste. It's not about the look and feel.
Right.
You go to a half of that restaurant, but the taste is amazing. That's the place you want to go to every single time.
I've been to hundreds of restaurants in my life. There's one restaurant called Elkhatib.
Yeah.
It's in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Small, nothing crazy. But the owner makes you feel like you're his son.
Yeah.
This old Italian guy, he sits next to me. Where you're from? I was born in Somalia. Tells me 2 stories. Like, the guy is a genius in how to connect with you, right?
Yeah.
And when you create a culture like that, so as you know, business, the lifeblood of a business is your customers.
Yeah.
But what I see most businesses do is that as soon as the transaction happens, they forget about you.
Yeah.
They move to the next person, right? Yeah. And they don't create a place where they even love you more after they took your money. So in your case, do you find it easier to get more people into the gym because now you have your customers doing that work for you? They're telling other members, "Hey, join this gym. It's amazing. Just try it." All those things.
It's like you're asking questions from the meetings I had yesterday. Because I was telling my team yesterday, we have departments, the basketball department, the paddle department, the gym department, the marketing. And I was telling the basketball department and the gym department, it's not selling memberships and that's it. I need the team, I need the coaches, I need the trainers to call greeting every 2 weeks. All members. Put a list. Hi, how are you? We're just checking on you. Everything is fine. It's not a message. It's a call.
It's not a
physical
WhatsApp.
call.
Yeah.
It's not a message by WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And I told them, you know why? I want them to feel we're taking care of them. We care about them. It's not that they're coming paying, we're giving them an amazing place to work out and that's it. No, we do care about them. What benefit we're giving them? Okay, we're giving them brands, discounts, loyalty, all this, and everything additional that we have in Champs that no other gym or clubs they do have. Okay, that's great. This is not only today one word from any of you to one member will make him love Champs probably times 10. Just one word. Greeting, taking care, showing them that we care. It's not only about retention or new members and that's it. It's about the follow-ups, the feedbacks, knowing if they have any issue in the club to solve it. Those are the main points that I care about.
Yeah.
More than just getting a membership and that's it.
So to your point, I remember one time, maybe 2006 and 7, we did an experiment. So my mentor, he took the entire team to the mall. He said, I'm going to give each one of you $100. I'm going to give you a set of questions to ask to these stores. So the first one was Filene's, out of business. Zales, I think they might still be out of business. And Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Now, they all sell the same products, jackets, gold. They have like sections, different departments for everything that you're looking for. So he would say, ask for a jacket. Hey, where can I find this jacket? Are they going to point? Are they going to say, come with me, I'll take you there? How are they going to get you? So it was just to see what the buying experience would be like. The first 2 stores, and the catch was, you can only spend the $100 at Nordstrom. Okay? So we asked the questions. In one store, they would point. The other would say, go take a left. It's on the other side. I mean, basic stuff. We went to Nordstrom. Same exact questions. I was looking for shoes at the time. The guy took me to the shoe section, asked for my size, created a chat. I ended up buying the shoes. It was $150. I put an extra $50 for my pocket. But not only was the experience pleasant, 2 days later, I swear to you, I find a handwritten card from him, making sure that I enjoyed the experience, how the shoes was, if I have anything, his number to reach out to him. I'm like, I'm a customer for life now, because people, they don't care where we spend our money. We just want to be appreciated. Think of, right? How many restaurants have you gone to? No one reached out to you. And I'm not talking about the bakhala or anything like that. I bought 2 cars in the last 8 years that I've been here. The guy who sold me the first car, if he was smart enough, if he followed up, if he just said Eid Mubarak, Happy New Year, how was the car? I swear to God, I would have bought it from him again, because I bought from the same dealer, just someone else. People forget you after you buy from them, but to be an astute entrepreneur, you focus more on the person that gave you money. Why? Because it's 7 times easier to have someone who's already made a transaction with you, to have them buy from you again and again and again, versus chasing a new customer, spending your time and energy on someone who doesn't even have any relationship with you.
Exactly. This is where remember I told you retention?
Yes.
To achieve this, you need to do, this much of work. It's not only 7 days before renewing the membership or anything, just doing calls. No, the guy took a year membership. So you wait 7 days before that and start contacting him for a renewal? No. You need to do every single month, greeting and checking and feedback and how is it and thank you and. You need to thank them that they're here for them to be appreciated. It's not you wait 7 days and you start doing the calls to take the renewal.
Yeah.
Not at all. And then you talk about the retention, and then you'll have, instead of 60%, you'll have 90%.
Absolutely.
You know, people are looking for this, you know, they want to be appreciated, they want to be recognized. As you know, we came paid money and that's it, and we left. What else?
Yeah. It's people forget that you're in the relationship business. You're not in the transaction business. And not only that, if you shift your mindset and say, look, if you're a restaurant, or if you sell, if you have a gym or you have basketball academy, you have to ask yourself, am I just selling a product that tomorrow they could just go somewhere else? Or am I building a relationship here? So in other words, how do you become the trusted advisor to this group of people? And the way you do that, even with your marketing, right? A lot of people lead with features. Oh, come to our fitness center. We have the newest gym in the world. Versus, hey, if you are in your 40s and you find it extremely difficult to train and do it at a consistent basis, it's probably because you're using an outdated system, right? One of the things we found, so now you're educating me, right? You're not selling me, you're educating me. You're speaking to me, you're directly communicating with the target market. If you're a basketball player, if you're young, you have to, it's like, what is the challenge? What is the problem, the core problem that these people are dealing with? Let me lead with that, because once you're able to build that trust and you establish yourself as a trusted advisor, you get to the second stage, right? And this is where people say, all right, I trust you enough now to do business with you. But that's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Now, what people wait for is like, okay, you told me all these things. You're the trusted advisor. Now I did business with you. Now I want to see if you're going to hold up to your promise. But this is where people get disappointed. It's like now, as you mentioned, in some gyms, you sign up, khalas, until the 3 days before your membership. Now it's desperation. I can hear the voice. Where were you the last 3 months that I didn't show up one time? Did you check, hey, are you okay? Right? Did something happen? I saw you were coming consistently. We noticed that we miss you. I've started in the dental business. We did this exam. One clinic had 1,700 patients who were overdue. So this means 3 months, within the last 3 months, they did not come. We did a survey. What happened? Why aren't you not coming anymore? You know what the number one answer was? I didn't think I mattered. I swear to you, they just felt like if they didn't show up, you didn't matter, right? How many times you go to a restaurant, if you don't go for 2 weeks, they're like, Fadi, where, Habibi, where are you? We didn't see you. You feel that's not a restaurant, man. That's your boy, right? That's your friend. And this is where a lot of businesses miss the point, and it's frustrating. Customer service, relationship building. Yeah.
It's very important, and especially business owners, they need to be, but that's where, you come from. You want to be commercial, or you want to be this place that it's a great friendship relationship between you and the member. It's completely different from being a commercial place or a friendly place. And if you're going to the friendly place, yes, you're going to do all this. You're going to be taking care of your members. You're going to be taking care of your friends over there. And this is what matters. Yeah.
And if somebody's watching today and say, okay, you've built obviously you had a great career as an entrepreneur, as an athlete, and of course some of that drive and ambition and the will to make things happen came from that side. But as an entrepreneur, you also had to learn new things, maybe personal branding or positioning or managing the team and leadership. What do you think are the most important components that someone just starting a business should master for them to be successful?
Listen. They need to keep on listening to the right people, learn from them. Learn from, I tell my team, I learn from each one of you. And today, there's no perfection in life at all. So that will tell you that today, You need to take from each person the good things, learn from them, put them in your dictionary, and work on all of your capabilities and abilities that you have to be making the right choice and decision in your business. It doesn't come that, okay, I know everything, and this is how it is, and this is how it should be. No, sometimes, yes, you have your direction, you have your vision, you have your mission, but the team will help you 90% reach where you want to be, and you will have your 10% over there. Because I sit with the customer service, I learn from them. Their feedback is very important. I didn't know about this, I didn't know about this, I didn't know about this from the sales, from the marketing, from the business development, from the managers, directors, and. This is where every single person who wants to start, he needs to keep on learning in his life, to keep on listening and taking the best outcome that he can get from all those people around him to be able to sustain first and then to grow, work on those, different ideas. And because egos are very high nowadays, and everyone will claim that I know everything, and this is the right thing, and this is the right thing, so they end up failing. But the people who listen, who understand the team work, who understand that it's a team effort more than me and I, it's we. This is where makes a huge difference today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just as you mentioned, as an athlete, you're failing, you're learning, you're listening, you're observant. Do the same thing. Okay.
And when I go to that point,
Yeah.
and I go to failing, and then it's not me who will do it. It's we as a team.
So it's easier actually.
Yeah.
You have
Even an athlete.
Yeah.
It's we who've done it. It's not me only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to conclude, we will do some quick fire questions.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite book?
The Secret.
The Secret.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I'm a big Napoleon Hill fan.
Yeah, because it goes back to what you believe in and you think of, and
you become what you think about most of the time. 100%. Yeah. And sadly, people think about the bad things versus the good.
Exactly.
Biggest fear?
Losing any of my family member.
That's a big one. Bucket list. One thing from your bucket list that you still need to achieve. I know you mentioned you got a lot of goals out of the way, but I'm sure there's still some missing.
Other than family, achievements, because there is different. So if you want to tell me the best one, I'll tell you my family. In terms of basketball, playing in the World Championship. In terms of as an entrepreneur, champs.
Okay.
In terms of awards, there's two best awards. One is being the sports ambassador in Dubai, named by Dubai Sports Council, and His Highness Sheikh Mansour Al Khalfan Bil Hol. That's one. The second one is being in Hall of Fame of the basketball in the world.
Yeah.
So I was named now Hall of Fame, and the event will be hopefully in May.
Okay, so those are a big one. I know, but the Khalfan's a dear friend, by the way. I'm from Boston days, huh?
Yeah.
He's always, it's funny because he's always been like the big brother to the UAE community. We used to play football all the time because they all went with Anas and all those guys, as you know. That's the big one. That's the big one.
This is the biggest.
That's the biggest one.
Being recognized as one of the best players that ever played the basketball game in the world.
Yeah. Favorite athlete?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
No, by far.
The GOAT, Michael Jordan by far. Huh?
No, by far.
Okay.
No comparison at all.
Okay. And then the last question. Anybody watching this who are also eager to not only pursue but achieve their own freedom, what's the best advice you can give them?
Fear, first of all, kill your fear. Any fear you have, kill it. Work hard to to the goal you want to achieve. Dream, believe in it, have faith. And I always say there is 4 things: commitment, discipline, dedication, and faith to be able to achieve, this. And when you're fearing something, go to those 4. Dedicate yourself, be committed, be disciplined, and have faith in your goal. This is what it will take, And the most important thing out of those challenges are lessons. They're not, and losses are lessons, failures are lessons. They're not setbacks. They are the key element to keep on moving forward. They are the key element for you to succeed in everything in life. One last example. Today, a father and a mother trying to have a baby failed the first time, failed the second time, failed the third time. How many solutions they have medically to get the baby? And they keep on doing it to get the baby. So they fail, they fail, they fail. They keep on doing things until they get the baby. The same thing goes to business and athletes and everything in life.
Beautifully said. Fadi, really enjoyed this episode.
Thank you.
Amazing lessons.
Same.
And looking forward to
Thank
more
you.
of your success.
Thank
you so much.
Pleasure.